Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, we are going to be doing everybody's favorite. It is the completed pages video. These are all of my completed pages and whips from the month of February. I also have just one little page of sketches to share because this is really the only place I get to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that first. We're going to do that really quick. Just get it out of the way. So I sketched some fairies this month. I was very inspired by fairies. Oh, I guess I have more than one page. Yeah, this is what I did. I really like this girl, but of course it's because she's very sketchy, and anytime I get anywhere close to finishing off a sketch, I don't end up liking it as much, but I think she's kind of cute too. But yeah, I just got in the mood to sketch one night, and that's what I did. I like it. It's just fun every once in a while to try to do things. And fairies are not easy to draw. I didn't realize I don't like to draw wings until now. So there you go. Those are my sketches for the month. I did make some cards. I made some little Valentine's cards, but I gave all of those to my daughter to pass out for Valentine's. I did also record a video for that, but it was just not good. It was just not good. Even with the editing that I tried to do, it was bad. So I decided to not share that with you all. But my daughter enjoyed the Valentine's, and so did her friends. So there you go. Okay. So in my creative companion, let's see what we got. So these are all my pages this month. I did a decent amount. I colored in a couple of the books that I really wanted to color in. Got all my buddy colors done. That was good. Colored all of my pages in my planner, which they were okay. I'll share my thoughts about the supplies with you on those. And then what else? Oh, my goals for this month. So I wanted to make 2 mixed up videos this month. I only did the one. I did get my color along filmed, and I did do 2 animal videos this month, with one that is partway filmed that will just have to be for next month, but it's a short month, right? I did pretty good. All right, so that is my planner. Okay. All right, let's get started with the whips. I'm just going to show you the couple that I have. It's not too many, but still, they're whips. So in Mythographic Odyssey, I started this page. I really like the way that it's going so far. It was for a couple of different color alongs, but I am also doing a color along next month, just in case you hadn't heard yet. I will post the name of it on screen. I think it's Myth and Magic March 2023, maybe. But this one would definitely apply towards that color along hashtag, so I am going to try to finish this next month. I like him a lot, so I really want to make this page good. So there. Yep, there's that one. I still am working on this page in Fledgling Fairies, this beautiful fairy here. I started using Spectrum Noir color blend pencils on her hair, and it was taking forever, and now I'm stuck because I have to finish it with those pencils. But then I can switch pencils if I want to. But her skin turned out really well with those pencils. So I'm just kind of grumpy with the way that what's happening with the hair. It looks nice on this side. It's just taking a little while to get it done, and it's frustrating. So, but yeah, so there's that one. And again, this one will also apply towards my color along next month. I still have this one in Magical Dawn that I have not finished. This beautiful one. I'm gonna finish it. I am. I just have to do it. And then was it this book? No, not this one. So I have that one, and then I have 2 now in Spirit Animals that I want to try to finish. One of them is the one that I did. It was featured in a weekend whip. So it's this one. I do like the colors. I still have all my colors set aside, so hopefully I can get some work done on that. And then I did start this one for my How I Color Cats video. So my cat is done, but everything around the outside needs to be shaded and stuff. It's just got a coat of Neo color on it right now. So but I'm excited to try to get both of those done this month as well. So, yeah, there we go. Those are my WIPs. So let's talk about my planner, my weekly planner. So there were 4 pages this month. I'm going to pull out my little sheet here. Okay, so yeah, so this is the first page, and you can see I did not have a paper in between my pages, and it completely, like, the transfer was crazy with the amount of pressure, I guess, I was putting on the other side. So this is the first one I did. This one was with the color blend pencils, and that's kind of what kicked off my attempt to use color blend all month. It had varying successes. I wanted to try to stick with like Valentine's kind of colors. So instead of doing like greens and stuff for the leaves, I did all pinks and purples. Just like the way that turned out. I haven't colored this page in Secret Garden. I think that's the one this one's in. And so it was kind of fun to try to play around and see what I could do with the few colors that I had. So in the color blend set, a lot of the pinks and purples are very, very close in tone. So it was really kind of difficult to try to get enough of a variation between all the different colors. But I think I did okay. I did like the way that it worked on this paper. It was it just like glided onto the page. It was really nice to use. Not a lot of layering available, but that might have been user error. And then when I did want to layer, I had to push pretty hard. So it kind of hurt my wrist a little bit after a bit, but overall, I liked the way that those worked. Next one I did was this one. So this one is done with Brute Fooner pencils. I think that I was okay with these ones. Yeah, so these ones were pretty decent. It was kind of, again, hard to layer with these pencils, but it kind of goes with the territory because they are a budget pencil. But I was able to get a really nice look. I really like the way my flowers turned out. I was very happy with that. I don't love my leaves as much, but it is what it is. And then I did use some Distress ink and a stencil in the background to add the hearts, and then a little bit of splatter with the same colors of ink. And yeah, I really like that one. I have colored this one before. It's very different than this version. So it was fun to be able to try to redo it and do something completely different. But yeah, I like that. So next we've got, let's see, this page. These are not my favorite kinds of pages. So this is what this one looks like. I used Crayola markers to try to make it go as fast as possible because I did not want to try to do any work with pencils on this. And then since is it Valentine's week? Yeah, Valentine's week, I decided to try to do pinks and reds to keep with the theme of Valentine's Day. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I had an idea, I went with it, and it is what it is. It's okay. But I love using the pencil or the markers on this paper. They work wonderfully. Hardly any streaking. You can see a little bit maybe on like on these leaves. You can see a little bit, but for the rest of it, it looks pretty good. And then last but not least is this page. I adore this page. I think it turned out so fun. I did use a couple of Crayola markers on some of the bigger leaves, but then everything else was done with the Coloria pencils, the Coloria Imaginor pencils. I did work on this, I think, on a weekend whip, maybe? Yes, I think I did the leaves because I was worried about these. I was worried about this leaf. But yeah, so then I just kind of, once I did this one, I did these ones in the same kind of color scheme and then just kind of spread those colors out throughout the page. And I think it looks really cute. I like the way that it turned out. Again, Coloria pencils are not my favorite ones to layer. But they worked. They worked really well. So yeah, so that is it for my Johanna planner. So this is my next page, and that is going to be done with Black Widows. So I know that those will work well in that book. Okay, let me get situated here. All right, so we're going to start with my PDF. I only have one PDF, and it's this one. And I had not posted this on Instagram. I might do that today. This was for Nirma Coloring's green-haired woman, I think. I don't remember the hashtag exactly. But this was a February PDF from Deborah Muller, and I just thought it was really cute. Yeah, just liked it. I did a base of alcohol markers with the color blend pencils on top, on her hair and her skin. Only color blend on her wings, and then I did put a coat of the awesome Extreme Glitter Folk Art paint on top to get that beautiful shine. I'm hoping you can see that. I used some metallic watercolors on her crown. I don't love that so much, but, and then in the background, I used a fun heart bokeh stencil that I have that I will link in the description below because it's super fun. And the, my chalk pastels to get that fun kind of heart background. I just thought it was fun. Oh, I do have some of that extreme glitter paint on her lips as well. I thought she turned out really pretty. I wanted to try to do darker skin tones, so most of my pages this month that have people do have darker skin tones, and I just loved it. I love the way this one turned out. Of course, I didn't write down any of my skin combinations. I'm terrible about that. I know that you guys would love to get those, but I'm so bad. I'm so bad at remembering. I think that I did this on one of my videos this month, so you might be able to check that out. I think it was a weekend whip, actually. But yeah. So yeah, there's this one. Cute. Okay, next we have my pages in Enchanted Faces for the month. I am part of a group buddy color. I did not plan accordingly, and I do not have everybody's pages this month, but I will try to list everybody below that is in the group with us. Make sure you check out their Instagram pages and or their YouTube channels for their pages this month. So the first one we did was, what is this one called? Otter somebody. Oleana's Otter. And this is what I did. I really like the way that it turned out. I love this blue-green color. I did use alcohol markers as a base and then used Prismacolors on top to, I just love the way that it turned out. The water, I went a little bit heavy. So I did like a white acrylic paint wash. Went a little heavy. It wasn't as watered down as I thought it was. So I have some clumps of white here and there, but then I also did go over it with the Extreme Glitter paint again, and it's just fun. I really like it. This blue-green combo is gorgeous too. And again, I did not write that down, so I have no idea what color that is, but I like her skin tone. I like her hair. I love my little otter. Look how cute he is. I love him. All right, so there's that one. And the next one I think is called Delilah, I believe. I think so. Yeah, Dahlia, not Delilah, Dahlia. And it's this one. Again, I tried to experiment with a darker skin tone, and it looks okay. It's not my favorite. I'm not used to coloring really dark skin tones, so I tried my best, and I think it looks pretty cool with the greens that I have in here. Again, this one could have been done for Nirma Coloring. I did use green because of the Nirma Coloring green hair hashtag, and of course I did not post this one on Instagram either. But I really like the color palette. My dragonfly wings are pretty cool. Again, I've got a coat of this Extreme Glitter paint on there. This stuff is my favorite. I just adore it. I love this stuff. Oh, and I got a little bit of paint over here that I didn't realize was over there. Okay. But yeah, love the green, love her darker skin tone with the green. And then instead of doing a blue in the background, I went with a green in the background and then added a couple of different shades of green. I don't know if you'll be able to see the different variations of color in there. But yeah, then use a sparkle pop pen around the outside. This was Prismacolors and alcohol markers. There's my backside there. But yeah, those are my 2 pages from this month. So next month, we have 3 different pages that I have picked out, and I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but you'll see them next month. So that is my pages from Enchanted Faces. Next I had a buddy color in my Risa Dirk Europa. This is from Rita Berman, and I did this buddy color with Amanda from Amanda Colors. And her page is so cute. I'm going to put a picture of her page up on screen here. I really love the bright pops of yellow from her page, which is actually a common theme for this page and the next page. But I love the yellow in hers. I think it sets off the other colors that she used just beautifully. I ended up using her color palette for the month. So this was for that color, that hashtag on Instagram. She does a different color palette each month. It's very fun. You guys should check it out. And there's so many people that do it, and there's so many varieties of different pages that pop up. It's really cool. So for my page, I used, what did I use? Let's see. I used my Brute Funer pencils. And I tried to stick as close as I could to that color palette. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit so you guys can see because it's a little far away. I really like the way that it turned out. I love the little hearts that I've added. There is a little bit of Stardust Jelly Roll pen on the swirly bits around. I really didn't want to add any other colors, but I had to add, I ended up, was like, I have to add green for the leaves. But, you know, instead of doing like the crate here in a wood color, I did that. The only other color I did add was some brown for the, I'm going to say it's tea because I don't drink coffee, for the tea here. But all the other colors were straight from that, that color palette. So I really like this. I love this book too. I love it. So I'm going to try to color in this book again next month. If you would like to do a buddy color with me, let me know in the comments below. All right. So thanks, Amanda, for coloring with me. Next is this page in Fairytopia Special from Coloring Heaven. This is a lovely, a buddy color with my lovely friend Bee. And we did this page, which I really, really like the way that this one turned out. This one is, oh, I'm going to put Bees on this side of the screen here so you can see. And again, this is the one I was talking about with the bright pops of yellow. Her page is gorgeous. I love her color palette so much. Yeah, just adore it. On mine, I used Neo Colors as a base and then used Prismacolors on top. So I had a watery color background with the Neo Colors and just didn't like the way that it looked. So I ended up coming in with a lot of my Prismacolors and just doing random colors. So you can kind of see around the edges, I've got some green, some purple, blue, turquoise, kind of all just mixed in together and just kind of made it just a bunch of stuff. Again, I tried to stick with the darker skin tone. The Neo Colors did cause a little bit of a texture that I don't love on her skin, but it's okay. It's okay. I love the purple hair. I think that's beautiful. I tried for like a sparkly little outfit, although she's not actually wearing an outfit. I just drew that line and this line because I don't like to have them be without clothing, but that's just me. It's fine for anybody else. I'm just a prude, I guess. I did outline her wings with white Posca, added the white Posca in the background. This one would have been a good one for this glitter paint or this glitter paint too. But yeah, just really liked the way this turned out. I have not colored in this book yet, so I was happy to get one done in here. And yeah, there we go. Thanks, Bee, for coloring with me. That was in Fairytopia Special. Next, I have another buddy color with my lovely friend Megan. So she's at Dizzy Meg's Coloring, and we did a page from 50 Farmers Miniatures. We are both trying to finish this book, and we picked this page. And I'm going to put Meg's on screen here too. I loved that we both did the circular background. I thought that was a really cool samesies moment. Her little ladybugs are super cute. And then, yeah, I love her page. On mine, I did an alcohol marker base for most of it. And then I went over top with my Prismacolors. That's my favorite way to color in these books. Yeah, just love it. I didn't want to do super dark ladybugs. I don't mind the way they look. But I just, for some reason, didn't want to go black because I knew my background was going to be really dark. So I wanted it to kind of be, still give the hint of black, but not actually black, if that makes any sense. And then since it was a girl ladybug, I made her pink instead of red. I thought the red was more masculine and the pink was more feminine. Background. I wanted to do a fun night sky, so I did the alcohol marker base, and then I used a few different colors to kind of try to create like a flowing starry night sky. There are a few hearts thrown in here and there around as stars as well. I did draw in the moon. The water down here, I wanted it to be darker so that it kind of reflected the sky, but also had some highlights as well. And then I made sure to, add in the little light reflection there. Yeah, I think this is cute. I love this book. I want to keep coloring this one. So yeah, so there's that one. That's from 50 Farmers Miniatures. Thanks for coloring with me, Megan. Okay. That brings me to my animal pages for the month. So I did 2 animal videos this month. So I have one is the How I Color Bears video, which I will show you. Did I do 3 of? I think I just did 2 pages. I'm going to have to check on that. Okay, so yes, I did do 3 bear pages for that video, and I remembered that last month I showed you this one, so this was one of them that I did, and then I colored this one at the same time. But yeah, so that one was from last month. That was one of my bear pages from that video. The other one is it's more of like a show and tell. It's not really, I didn't really go into detail in the video, but I had done this all with watercolor and then went through and shaded it and added the background. Love the way that turned out. I really like the background. I just used a honeycomb stencil and some distress ink. And then I have a few little bits and pieces with some stickles on the bee wings. I've got some silver on some of the hidden objects. So like the trowel, the dart, this little lock thing, the pliers, a few dots on the fish here. And then the rest of it's just kind of whatever. I do have a little bit of gold on some of the honey areas and the centers of the flowers. Yeah, I just really like the way this turned out. I love the color palette. I think it turned out really cute. And I'd not really done a bear before like this, so that was fun. It was fun to do. And it's another one done in this book, which makes me happy. I do have some black glaze on his nose and eyes and the bee's eyes too. So that looks kind of neat. When you move it back and forth in the light, I'm probably can't see that, but I can see it. All right, so there you go. That is one from my bears video, and the other one is this beautiful page from the land book. It's this one. I love the way this turned out. I had like a beautiful inspiration image, which I guess I can show you. I think I still have it. Yeah, so I had this inspiration image here, which I really liked, and I wanted to use those colors, and so I thought that I would just try it on this, and I think it turned out really cute. I used did I use Neo colors or just no, I used Inktense, and then I used the Art Spirits watercolor over top to make the mountains kind of icy. I did use black glaze pen on his eyes, and did like splots of color mixed around. I don't know, I just really like this page. I just think it's so cute and cool, and I don't know, just really like it. And I do like the fact that it looks pretty similar to my little inspiration image. So yeah, so that is the page from Rita Berman's land book. All right, so next I did some cat pages, which you saw one of the cats already in my whips that I shared. Another one is from A Million Cute Animals. This one is so cute. I love this page. It's just this cute one with all these little cats. I don't know. I like it. I used quite a bit of my water-based markers. And then in the background, I used these very cool iridescent, I don't think that's the right word. what are they called? Pearl color. That's what they are. They're pearl oil pastels that are water soluble. And I got those from my beautiful friend Kori and decided to try those out. I really like the way they look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a nice shimmer on the background. And then I used Prismacolors on the top to shade things in. Used a couple different colors for the cats. Just love it. I think it's so cute. So cute and fun. And that is from A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. My other cat is from Flora, and it's on the nameplate page here. So I really like the way this ended up turning out. I was very skeptical with my cat. I did not appreciate the cat in the video very much, and I think he turned out pretty cute. It's not your typical cat, but I just think I think it's neat. And then I colored in a little bit of sky and a little bit on the this book belongs to little sign here. Just think it turned out cute. I like it a lot. So yeah, that is from Flora. Well, let me see. What did I use on this? Sorry, I probably should say that. I know I used chalk pastels in the background. I used some just water-based markers and then my Black Widow pencils on this page. Yeah. So there we go. That's what I did. So that was Flora. Then we've got some fun pages. I'm going to save the last three for my favorites. So this one's one of my favorites. So these last four are all ones that I just love. I did a page in Nice Little Town Valentine's Day, and I did this one. I think he's so cute. I love this one. I used alcohol markers as a base for a couple of things. The grass, the tree. I think that's it. Everything else was color blend pencils, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yes. Yeah. And then I do have a little bit of Posca in a couple of places and some silver Sparkle Pop pen as well. But I really love the mix of the green with the pink and purple. I just think I don't know, makes things pop. And then I tried to add some pink into some of the stones just so that it would kind of mesh with all of the pink and purple on the page. Yeah, I think it turned out cute. I feel like I probably could have done his bag a little bit darker or different than his outfit, his uniform, but I don't know. I love coloring in this book, and I'm so happy to have another one done. I think this is adorable. So cute. Love this book. So that's from Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. The next one I did is from Lunar Mysteries. This one I just had a blast with. So at the beginning of the month, I had said I was going to color in this one, and there's a page in here that it's a fairy page to go with all the fairies that I had picked out to color this month. But it's, instead of coloring it, you know, bright, happy, fun fairy colors, I wanted to go dark and moody. So this is what I ended up with, and I love the way it turned out. You can see in one of my weekend whips this month, I did some of the marker work in the background on this page. I really love the way this turned out. I think it's so fun. So fun. I ended up using, let's see, what did I use? I don't have it written down, but I think that I used Prismacolors. So I used my alcohol markers, Prismacolors on top. I did use a few little paint pens on some of the moss and stuff. I did some stickles on the moon in the background. Yeah, I just think she's so cool. Look how cool she looks in the moon. I love it. Was very pleased with this one. I love it when you color a page and you're just like, yes, that's exactly what I envisioned. I was able to, you know, take it out of my brain and put it on the page. It was really cool. Yeah. So there's that one. I think it's so fun. And that's my first page in this book, but I don't think it's going to be my last because there are several in here that are really cool moon. There's another one that would be good for dark and spooky. But yeah, so there we go. So that is my page from Lunar Mysteries. This is from Heather Valentin. The next one is from A Million Llamas. This is my color along for the month, and this just came out yesterday. So it's a brand new page, and I have not shared this on Instagram yet. Well, I shared kind of a little video of it, but not a picture of it. But there you go. So this is the color along for this month. I used my Brute Funer pencils because people had asked for a color along featuring those. I also used some Tombow markers and my soft pastels in the background, and the Arteza watercolors, metallic watercolors for that bronze color that's throughout. And just really, I love the color palette. It's so different than what I normally do. Like, this is not, you know, normally I'm pinks and purples and bright and fun, and this is more muted, and it's like I'm growing up. No. But yeah, I just really love it. I like the way it turned out a lot, and I hope you guys like it as well. And it's on there for you if you would like to color along with me to this page. So yeah, really, really had fun. So yep, that is from A Million Llamas by Lulu Mayo. And then last but not least, in Cosmic Spirit, this is the newest mythographic. This one's by Fabiana Attanasio, and this one was a color along on Instagram by Danielle, who is at Tavorna on Instagram, and she picked out a page in here for the month of for the month of February, for Valentine's Day, kind of, and she picked out the lovers, and we all did the page, and this is how it turned out. There were several people who did the page, so if you just check out that hashtag that I'll put on the screen here online, you can see all of the versions. I love the way that everybody's turned out. They were so beautiful, and this one is mine. So it took me a while to get this one done. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at all. It took me a really long time to figure out my color palette. But once I settled on a blue turtle, the rest of it just kind of fell into place. So I really love the way that the jellyfish kind of pop off the background and the lanterns off that blue, vibrant blue background. And then I wanted like the people to kind of be, I mean, I loved her dress, the dress color too, that kind of goes with all of these colors, I guess. I like the way my compass turned out. Yeah, just really, really love this page. And like I said, I love everybody's online as well. So I'm going to hold it up just so you can kind of see a little bit closer. Just love it. Use alcohol markers and Prismacolors. A little bit of Posca on like the jellyfish and like dots on the turtle in the background and stuff. And then some gold sparkle pop on a little bit of the compass, a couple of the little diamonds that are in the sky, the words, the number, and her belt. But yeah, so that is it. Let me know which one is your favorite. I just adored, especially these last three. I just had so much fun doing those. And like I said, it always makes me happy when, you know, your vision comes to life. But yeah, let me know which one you guys like the best. I would love to hear in the comments below. And that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.